clearly it was going to have to be Kevin Durant, right, Sam? It was going to have to lead the Oklahoma City Thunder in this particular game to avoid elimination.
Well, he was going to have to lead them, but everybody else had to step up. You look at what Miami bench players did, how they stepped up, how Mike Miller stepped up, how Shane Battier stepped up, how Mario Chalmers stepped up. You know, we put the onus on the superstar to do their thing, and Kevin Durant did that. But the rest of the cast of characters didn't do their thing. And it's not just about scoring. It's being physical. It's being bringing defense. It's doing all the other things. But if you look at what Durant did, I mean, his scoring prowess, the way he controlled the game, he shot way over 50%. He got to the free throw line. He facilitated the offense with passing. And he played better than average defense against arguably the best player in the league in LeBron James. He did his part. He didn't have the support that he needed that LeBron got.
Well, we take a look at his numbers throughout the postseason, just as we did LeBron's earlier in the show, and, certainly he was impressive. But, Stack, where did you see a difference in Durant from the start of the finals to the end, even though he was getting his points?
Well, I just thought, defensively, he had a tough job. A lot of times he was matched up with LeBron, and that takes anybody energy. When you got a guy that has the ball as much as he has the ball, it's going to take some of your energy on the offensive end. But I thought, he competed game in and game out of the finals. He put him and Westbrook put them in position to win games. The games were just in the balance and kind of went away from him. But I thought he did all he could to help his team try to win.
Well, I don't think there's any question about that. But did you see some frustration creep in? Even, Durant's a cool customer. But even with him and some of the other Oklahoma City Thunder players, could you see that frustration creeping in with a young team?
Well, yeah, definitely. When you're not getting stops, then you're definitely going to get frustrated. And I think they played on one end of the floor as well as they could play. I thought, just a play here, a play there, and I think it could have been a totally different series. But you got to give the other team credit too. Miami, they came out and they won that championship. It wasn't given to them. I don't think that Oklahoma City lost it. Miami Heat went out and won the championship.
Sam, sometimes we don't talk about Miami's defense all that much, but you could hear Chris Bosh said after the clincher that they think defense first. They're a defensive team as they define themselves. And that particularly became a problem for Oklahoma City.
It was, and you have to think that way to win championships in this sport, particularly basketball. Defense has to be the thing that you hang your hat on. But when you look at Miami and you look at Oklahoma City, we kind of anointed Oklahoma City because of that talent and the way they went through the West and the teams that they beat. And then you look at the teams Miami beat to get there, wasn't as impressive. But what we lost sight of was that talent level of the big three. We kept saying the big three of Oklahoma City, and we included Harden in that big three. But when you look at it, Bosh, James, and Dwayne Wade, it's a whole nother level. You're talking about those three guys with Miami can be a Hall of Famers. Got a chance to be Hall of Famers. Other than Kevin Durant, we're not saying that about as good a player as Westbrook is. No one has tabbed him as a future Hall of Famer or a James Harden. No one has said those things about those guys. But those other three Hall of Famers mentioned with those three names all the time. And I think we got a little bit ahead of ourselves because of what Oklahoma City did in the West, and deserves it so.
Yeah.